From number 11, past the party house, a Chancellor whose job today was to prove there's more to the government than apologising for breaking COVID rules and perhaps cheer up the Prime Minister.
The high inflation we are experiencing now is causing acute distress for the people of this country. I know they are worried. I know people are struggling. This government will not sit idly by whilst there is a risk that some in our country might be set so far back they might never recover.
The Chancellor unveiled a £650 payment for 8 million low-income households on benefits to be paid in 2 chunks in July and the autumn. A £300 payment to 8 million pensioner households. £150 for those on disability benefits. An additional £200 off energy bills for everyone, which doubles the autumn discount to £400 and has become a gift having been a loan. Now, some homes can get several grants, so a low-income household that included a disabled person would receive £1,200. In total, Rishi Sunak announced £15 billion of support, £5 billion of which will come from a windfall tax on oil and gas producers. That windfall tax was originally proposed by Labour and rejected by the Prime Minister. No wonder the shadow Chancellor was jubilant.
After today's announcement, let there be no doubt about who is winning the battle of ideas in Britain. It is the Labour Party. Today it feels like the Chancellor has finally realised the problems that the country are facing.
And a Tory backbencher was glum.
Can I warn my right honourable friend that by throwing red meat to socialists, by raising taxes on businesses and telling them where to invest their money is not the Conservative way of encouraging those who create our prosperity and jobs to do just that.
Shana is a mum on universal credit who works in a food charity in Wigan.
I was walking home last week. I had absolutely not a penny to my name, nothing. I got 2 pieces of fish in the freezer for my son. I riddled with guilt more than anything. So I can kind of do more, but I can't. I can only work so much.
How much difference will today's lump sum payments make to her?
It's only like a temporary fixture, so it's going to be what for the... How long does that last?
Not everyone under pressure will get as much help.
There are an awful lot of families on incomes just above the means tested level, and they're not going to gain anything like as much as people who might look very much like them in other ways. I think that might lead to some sense of injustice.
The Chancellor took a huge hit to his reputation when it emerged that his super-rich wife doesn't pay tax in the UK. So the question of whether he's done enough today to ease the cost of living crisis matters to him as well as to most of us.
Hi everyone. Great.
At B&Q in Watford, he said he knows about the people's pain, even if it's not quite the same for him.
Look, I know many of you at home looking at these bills coming in going, what on earth is going on? And I want you to know that I know about that and we're doing what we can to try and help you and make a difference.
With inflation still rising, we won't know how much of a difference for a while. Robert Peston, News at 10.